Hello! How do, people? Welcome to more Shadow Generations, the last Shadow Generations coverage I'm going to be doing on my channel. After this, I promise, I'm moving on, and we're going back to our regularly scheduled Pariah complaining about Sonic all the time. But I'm just still playing this game, man. I'm still having fun with it, so screw it. We're streaming it again. Oh, hey, what's up, Telekinestic Man? You just woke up? Isn't it, like, super early for you? Am I gonna stream the DLC stage? Probably not, honestly. It's one level. I don't know, maybe I'll do a stream where I'll just go back to Shadow Generations and play through it again when that new level comes out. But I'm not gonna do a video on it or anything, obviously. Yeah, it's 6:47 for you. What are you doing up this early? Go back to bed. You had an awesome idea. Jak 4 is a character action game. Jak is more of a shooter. I mean, I like the kind of mix of shooting platforming that it had going on in Jak 2 or 3. Shame about the game. But hey, Jak 1 is good. It's 2 stages and a boss, potentially. Well, yeah, 1 zone, so I assume it'll be a 3D level and a 2D level, but still, that's not a whole lot to work with. Oh, you get up that early for work, Telekinestic Man? I didn't know that. You've been playing it too? Got some decent times last night? Coolio, man. Sadly, I don't use the online mode, so I don't see anyone else's times or rankings, and because Chaos Control, I don't know who's actually playing well and who's just using Chaos Control more and actually getting good times. It's a mess. I hate it. How's my video progress on the Spark the Electric Jester trilogy? I haven't started to, like, work on the video proper yet, but I have all the footage I need for it. And I've decided I'm probably also going to talk about Lake Sonic fan games as well in there. So it's going to be a biggin'. I'm talking about 6 games, plus I'll briefly mention XF Drive and maybe Sonic Overture 95, because he's working on that now, too. The Sonic X video coming out? Yes, that'll be after the Spark video, I think. What is this game? This is Super Sammy Roll. This is a cool little 3D platformer. I recommend it. It has the momentum, you see. Real momentum. Hey, contextually decontextualized. Gesakai. What's up, peeps? Oh, your leaderboard times are on a different name, Telekinestic Man, because family share? Weird. Yeah, I mean, I understand why they didn't let you buy Shadow Generations solo. It's just, you know, it would have been nice. Hey, Laura. Monica Brower. Frickerific. Hello. Hello, Wobsif. Gave yourself a new name. Oh, is Lake removed from Sonic Overture? I didn't see that. I just remember seeing him in the credits of the early trailer. Super Guy, thank you. What if the Sonic X Shadow DLC is so blindingly peak? I mean, I expect it's just going to be more of the same, but it's going to be based off the movie stuff. Which I was thinking, what are they going to do for music for that? Because the Sonic movies have, like, generic, boring Hollywood orchestral music. They can't use that for a Sonic level. They got to put, like, real music in there. Are they going to make up new music? That would be cool. Hey, Solbinku. Super Sammy Roll Astrobot ripoff. This game came out, like, 7 years ago. You think they got new vocal songs for the movie? Well, they always had vocal music in the movies for, like, the credits, right? More rap incoming. There's a Westopolis remix in the Symphony that is in the game. Well, the Symphony also just has new remixes. Which, by the way, I was at a thing yesterday with friends. or not yesterday, the other day, and one of them works and has an in with a local orchestra where they're actually going to be holding a Sonic Symphony. So I may get super discounted tickets or something, which normally I wouldn't care to go to a Sonic Symphony, but if I can do it super cheap, maybe I will go. Remember the song Nevermind? Absolutely turn back. Shadow Gens was nice to have a major non-Kishimoto-directed Sonic Team game. It'll be interesting to see, because I assume Kishimoto has, like, a team that's working on Frontiers 2 while Shadow Gens was in development, so I'll be interested to see if they take a lot of stuff from the positive reception of Shadow Generations, because they should. I'm very curious to see what a Frontiers 2 will look like at this point, now that Sonic Team has demonstrated that they can in fact make a quality game. Let's see them actually do that. I swear, if Frontiers 2 is just more of Frontiers, I'ma blow a gasket. You know, people said in response to my latest video, like, what if this is just like Sonic Generations again, and it was a one-off, and then they give us another Lost World, and it's like, oh god, no. Please, no, not again. No wonder it's good. Yeah, I mean, Kishimoto, if you look at his track record, the only, like, solid overall game he has is Colors. But Colors already is just, like, a direct copy of the Unleashed formula. And then everything else he did the storybook games, Lost World, Forces, Frontiers. Not the strongest track record in the world. Kishimoto shouldn't have taken all that feedback. I think people overestimate, like, the shit people would send Kishimoto on Twitter. He's not, like, a robot that takes input and directly implements that into a game. He's a human and a creator with his own thoughts and ideas. He probably takes feedback and says, thank you for the feedback, we'll consider it, and then they think about what they want to do with the game, and they probably dismiss a lot of the feedback they get, because fans usually don't know what they're talking about. Kishimoto GPT. That's what people seem to think it is. Like, oh, he was looking at Spark 3 for inspiration. That means the next game's gonna be like Spark 3. It's like, no, he just played the game, and he took whatever he took from it, because he's a human. Bro's milking the game for how much I spent on it. Look, I like the game, I'm still playing it, I do want to talk about it, and if that ends up getting me good viewership, I'm not gonna complain. But like I said, we're moving on after this. This is the end of my coverage of Shadow Generations. I mean, that would be nice, Swabsif. That's part of the thing with my talking about, like, adventure remakes might be a good thing to do now. You can't have adventure games be Boost, right? That's kind of blasphemous. So it might be an opportunity for current Sonic Team to take a crack at non-Boost Sonic design, which would be nice to see, because I think that the engine and the system they have for Shadow Generations, you can easily do that without the boost and put in a spin dash. Like a real spin dash. Please not a remake? Well, I'm thinking not like a faithful remake. I'm thinking like a, you know, Resident Evil FF7 type, like, reimagining of the game from the ground up. We're getting Lost World Spin Dash? Please, God, no. The boost is really just a run button in Shadow Gens, honestly. I mean, not really. You gotta worry about the boost meter, you gotta manage it, and also in some of those, like, platforming sections, and, like, 2D especially, you don't always want to be boosting if you can't handle it. It's a boost. I would say Frontiers, it's a run button. But, nah, it's a boost. You think they just add boosts to the adventure games? They can't help it at this point? I just think that people would complain so much if you added boosts to the adventure games. and not have spam dashing instead. How many hours do I have in Sonic X Shadow? 31 hours. Turning in Sonic games feels rigid in Hedgehog Engine 2. It's a little overly stiff, I think. Yeah, I agree with that. Because it's very, like, built for running down hallways. Like, when you're running forward, when you, like, turn left, you just, like, move left a little bit and then automatically straighten back out, as opposed to turning, which I don't love. Would I consider reinventing 3D Sonic to be a Sonic Team type experimentation as well? You said they should just make a Sonic game, but in their POV, that's just boost. No. Well, I think that making, like, a new framework for 3D Sonic would be make a Sonic game. It's just a different way of doing it, and I think that would be fine. What I mean when I say stop with stupid shit is, I mean, can we stop playing not Sonic games? Can we not have a farming sim in the next Sonic game? Can we please not have a falling block puzzle, or whatever other dumb crap they keep shoving in their games? Don't do that. Make an action 3D platformer physics-based Sonic game, please. What's the next video? Well, I already have the Freedom Planet one. That's going to be going up in a couple of days, finally. And then after that will be Spark. Will I do a video on my ideal 3D Sonic game would be like? Not exactly, but I will talk about that. No grass cutting minigame? No. You love a game with only Team Dark? I mean, 06 did show off the potential for, like, different characters with vastly different movesets, but still working in tandem together in a single level that all has the same kind of design going on. It could work. I mean, it didn't work in 06, but it worked in P06, so there's potential for that. And they use, like, treasure hunting as, like, a little section of a level. You gotta open the door by getting the keys, and it was fine. You like the idea of having minigame quests in the overworld as long as they're platforming related? I mean, yeah, something that's like, you know, in the Mario Odyssey vein, where everything is just an excuse to platform around. Except for in Time Zone Odyssey, when it would just be like, talk to this person. Outside of that, yeah. That stuff would be fine. I'm still fine with the idea of an open world Sonic game, just make it not bad. They should make a Sonic game with 90% first-person shooter and 9% dating sim. Hey man, Sonic is Sonic. Anything is a Sonic game, as long as it has the logo and a blue hedgehog in it. Oh, look at that skip. Did you see that shit? Look how cool this game is. You think more 3D Sonic should take cues from CD? I don't know if I agree with that. I got a lot of problems with CD's design, but in an open world context, it would be very different. Still looks like a game you can get down with. Super Samuel? Yeah, this game's great. This game is super good. Oh, look at it. Pariah from the past. Oh yeah, look at that experimentation. Fucking sick. This game is incredibly hard, by the way, when you get later on. The levels are like... It has that, like... Because it's very clearly inspired by Mario, like 3D World and stuff. It has that, like, Champions Road, like, final super ultra hard level. But it's way harder than anything you've ever seen in a Mario game. Sonic City's time travel in 3D could be really fun. I mean, yeah, that would be cool, potentially. Depends on how well it's done. I'm trying to think of other games. Normally, if you have a game where it does, like, alternate versions of the same map, it's usually, like, a time, or, like, I'm thinking, like, Zelda, like, Light World, Dark World, or, you know, kid world, adult world, that kind of thing. Where that opens up, like, different pathways, depending on what time you're in. Anyway, let us start playing video game. Sonic needs a golf game. I think a golf Sonic game as like a fun little spin-off actually could work and be kind of cool. Oh yeah, I'm using Terios here because I'm testing out this mod that gives Terios more Sonic-like spikes. They're really long. I feel like they're a bit too long. They look kind of weird. Oh yeah, and I have another thing that gives him like purple auras on his stuff. Because I think that looks good with the Terios outfit. Just needs him running. There are mods to give him a run animation, but it doesn't work with, like, the purple aura stuff. Oh, wait. Why is it not showing up? Hello? Game? Oh, wait, I see the problem. Hold on a second. Weird problem there. Okay, should be good now. There we are. Hey, here we go. Sorry about that. So yeah. Trying out this Terios mod. You can see gaming, yes. Yeah. So you got purple auras on his stuff. Just wish he could be running, because the skating when he doesn't have the jet shoes. Weird. But the mods don't work together if you want the purple auras, which I think look really cool. Yeah, the quills are way too long, I think. I think just give him Sonic Spikes. Just straight up give him Sonic Spikes, and that would look better. So anyway, what I was thinking for this stream is I'm close to 100%ing the game. So I want to just cap that off and do it. Because I haven't done everything. I haven't got... You have to get S ranks in all the levels with the Doomwing. And I haven't S-ranked all of the hard bosses yet, so I want to clean all that up and 100% the game, and I figure while we're doing it, maybe I'll do some Doomwing time attack, give that a go, because I haven't put much time into the Doomwing because I haven't really liked it, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. How about that? So let's get the bosses out of the way first. Like, all the machine parts, I did. I eventually found them all. It was a pain in the ass. The hard version of Metal Overlord is actually pretty cool, because it just makes the level harder. Like, it's not just the boss has more health or whatever. It actually changes the layout. Because this is kind of like a Perfect Chaos in Sonic Generations thing, where it's just like a level, basically. You're just on the surf the whole time. Fuck. And I'm doing horribly right now. Damn it! Is that a proper translation? Yeah, there's a new retranslation mod that just came out, like, earlier today that has the cutscenes and the in-game dialogue. So I'm trying that out as well. Oopsies. Is this a Terios mod? Yeah, it gives him more Sonic-like spikes. I think it actually looks pretty good. I do feel the spikes are too long, though. I have to remember how to do these fights, because I haven't fought them in so long. Yeah, agreed, Telekinestic Man. I do like the beginning part of the Black Doom fight, because there's platforming in there. And then, you know, the final phase is just more of the same garbage. It's just like the final boss of Bowser in Mario Odyssey, basically. Similar kind of thing. S rank is really strict on this. We'll see. Reflecting these back is a little awkward because you move and you can end up like avoiding the thing you need to reflect. I don't know if I should have homing attacked that stuff or just spun into it. Fucking hell. I don't know if taking damage, like having health, matters at all for S rank in these fights, or if it's just time. But I like to see Trip in a 3D game. I'm okay with Trip being a one-off character, but if they wanted to bring her back, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Oh wait, I was supposed to Chaos Control there. Well, I've definitely fucked it now. Let's now shove her into every single game. Here's the thing. They always want to shove all the Sonic characters into all the games. But they always do it through the story. Like, you could just have them be in the game as, like, non-canon gameplay options, right? You could just do that. Kind of weird homing attack input buffering bug in this game? Huh. Okay, I need to knock a minute off of that, so I need to do it in 2 minutes and 40 seconds? About? Okay, that is pretty strict. Why don't I do that? It's weird? I don't know. They like their, story justifications for things. Oh no, I just need to cut a second off of that? That wasn't a minute? Okay. So I was very close there. Okay. This fight's just kind of a little on the boring side, because it is an auto-scroller. And it's probably the best fight in the game. Is this hard mode a mod? No, this is just in the game when you beat it. You get the hard mode. Ontario's looks so much better. Yes. I do think the spikes are a little long, but it looks much, much better. It's almost like it was the idea that he's supposed to look like Sonic and they misinterpreted that concept art. Which is weird, because Yuji Uekawa is still there. Why didn't the guy who was doing the Terios model go like, hey Uekawa, is this look right? And then he would go, no. It's like a reverse Fleetway Amy? Yeah, when they interpreted that one CD artwork as like, that's how her spikes are. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, Moe. Very weird. But as always, the Sonic community is there to fix problems. I actually have a short plan that also talks about, like, official Sonic stuff, not understanding things from Sonic. Right, there we go. Hello? Did I do it too early? I fucked myself. Maybe I should put the button prompts back on for this fight. Thank you again, Super Guy. Uwakawa. Would be funny if Uwakawa said it was correct. That would be weird. By the way, Super Guy, I don't know if you're a PC player, but have you seen that there is a Surge mod for this game that even has, like, custom run animation and custom voice for her? That's pretty cool. Can you talk to me on Discord? You can talk to me right here, right now. Okay, 7 seconds. Still too long there. Because I screwed up the chaos control bit. Actually, I just realized it might be a bit of a problem that I don't have the chaos control freezing the timer right now. But you don't use it that much here, so it might be okay. I just missed some trash there, though. That could be a problem. You love the Sonic modding community? As do I! The fact that it's voiced is very cool. Yeah, they went the extra mile with that. Drinking water? I have my water right here. I haven't taken a drink yet, but we've only been going for like 20 minutes. Yeah, the timer's still going during that, so that may be potentially slowing me down a little. See what people are saying, though, about you need to get into the next phase before this, because this takes a while. Okay. Remix is a bit underwhelming, but the song is a banger. It doesn't even really sound like much of a remix to me. It just sounds like the original. Shit. You basically have to hit everything here. Where would I place the OST in my tier list? Very low, honestly. I couldn't even tell you most of the remixes in this game. They don't sound that different to the originals to me. None of them really stand out. Space Colony Arc 1 is like the only one that I kind of, like, know. But outside of that, everything just sounds so close to the original music. You couldn't bring yourself to pay for the Terrio skin? I mostly did it to get the game early and for the journal. And then I got this as a bonus. You don't like wasting money? That's fair. I mean, for me, I'm a YouTube man, so it pays for itself. How's the adventure skin? Don't know. Haven't used it. Haven't played Sonic Generations much here because it's just Sonic Generations. Metal Sonic has so much potential? I think so. Shame it's never going to be realized, but it is what it is. Hello, C4 Gaming. Sorry if I've not been reading your messages. I'm trying to play a video game. I'm not going to see everything. Here we go. That's it. Timer not going here might be a problem, though. That didn't kill him. Shit. How come I don't use alerts or put the chat on screen? You mean like a bot that reads the messages for me? No. I would never do that. As for putting the chat on screen, I don't know. I just haven't tried it yet. You generally can't even go back to Frontiers after this? I was thinking about that. Fucking hell. Alright, hold on. I have to friggin' turn off the Chaos Control not freezing the clock thing, because I need that. Give me a second. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Going back to Frontiers after playing this game, just thinking about Frontiers and how much of a mess that game is, I'm like, oh my god. I can't believe that's a game that was released for money. I should put the chat on screen, though, for archival purposes. I was thinking that, because I've had a number... Anytime a stream gets copyright strike and I have to take the music out of it, that does destroy the chat, which sucks. So I might put chat on stream. We'll see. I have to look into... I gotta learn how to do that. Damn those quills, yeah. Yeah, son. Might have been worth it for you, Wobsif, but, just, like, as a game, it's like, oh my god. Quite an improvement to go from that to this. Fuck. That's probably bad. The drop dash from Frontiers is still in the code of this game? That's not surprising. This is clearly just Frontiers, just built right on top of it. Deathspear, thank you. I just finished Outer Wilds last week after hearing me speak so highly of it. Gotta say it was a really amazing experience. Haven't finished the DLC yet, but so far you're loving it as well. I'm glad you have enjoyed Outer Wilds. Yes, it is quite the game, quite the experience to have. And the DLC, I think, is also very good. Not as strong as the main original game itself, but still very good. No one can finish that game without loving it. That is correct. This game is a massive improvement, but you also love just running around the islands. Eh. If they had, like, level design, I would enjoy that a lot more. It gets old fast. Have I peeped any of the mods? I'm using mods right now. That may have been a mistake. I should probably just homing attack stuff during that part. You meant for Frontiers? Yeah, I've played Frontiers with a shit ton of mods. Will, you might not be familiar, but I have a whole spreadsheet of Sonic mods and enhancement recommendations and stuff for every Sonic game. You can find it on a lot of my videos and shit. It's on, like, my channel's main page and, like, the links. Check it out. I think it's a pretty good resource. Maybe screwed here. We'll see. Yes I did, Revy. I'm on that shit. Okay, cool, Will. I'm glad you got some use out of it. I should try the new Sonic fan game called Sonic X Shadow Generations. There we go. Okay, not too bad once you actually have the freeze time helping you out there. Quite strict, though, for, compared to everything else in the game. Where is... I never got it on Devil Doom either. I'm gonna have to redo that, too. That's gonna suck. Yeah, accurate Japanese subtitles. Love to see it. I really wanted to hate this game. Before this game was out, I was saying that I think I'm gonna like the game and I think it'll be good. I'm just not used to a Sonic game just being like a quality product. Is the Japanese dialogue better? It's almost identical, but there are a couple of minor line changes that I generally like. But it's not really a big deal one way or the other. Because I play in Japanese, I like it to be accurate subtitles. Someone said mash to kill him faster. Oh. Okay, cool. Why do they tell you to hold? Replaying the bosses? I'm going for all the S ranks here. Trying to finish off the game, do everything I haven't done yet. Oopsies. I had a feeling you'd be able to just jump there. I'm out of boost meter. Shit. Alright. Because there are no rings in this version of the fight. Surprised I'm doing all the bosses again. It's just to get the S ranks, because that's the only thing I have left to do in this game. After this, we're gonna do Doomwing Time Attack. Mess around with that, since I haven't played much with it. So I just get to keep wailing on him for a while? I wonder if at that point I should then launch him up for more damage. Probably. Is the Chaos Control Timer mod still on? No, I disabled that because it seems like the boss timers are really designed for it. There you go. That seems pretty good. I don't know if there's any point to killing these things. Like, does killing them spawn that thing faster? Or is it just to get meter? I'm not sure. Also, what happens if I Chaos Control him? Like there, could I just wail on him a lot more? I don't know. I heard Mephiles' voice acting in English? Yes, I have. Doesn't have the same vibe to it as the original. I like that more, but whatevs, I play in Japanese, not my problem. I wanted to see if freezing him would do anything. Seems to not. Oh, fuck. You kidding me? God damn it. I should just do this phase to learn it, I guess. After you play Shadow Gens, you don't want to go back to English? Why'd you even play it in English to begin with, Gesekai? That's my question. Does Pariah have a non-Sonic channel? That would be this channel. Not gonna be talking about Sonic for that much longer. You get a full chaos meter every time you hit him there, so I could just freeze him and get free hits here. Like that. Oh yeah, freeze him. Okay. Easy. Can't wait for the post-blue bitch era of Pariah. I mean, I'll still probably talk about Sonic fairly regularly. Like, there is that fucking Sonic Rumble coming out, and it's gonna be free on PC, so I'll probably try it and stream it. And anytime there's a new Sonic fan game thing, I'll be there for that. And they'll probably have Sonic games coming out more regularly going forward, so I'll still be coming back to Sonic on the reg. But it will be the minority of what I talk about on the channel. I should stream Sage and Sonic Hacking Contest when that happens. I was thinking about it this year, but there just wasn't a whole lot that I really wanted to try out. There's also that, like, Chow Games Expo thing. That has a couple of things that you're gonna have, like, a new demo of Sonic Legends on there. I might check that out. We'll see. You need Pariah's Mega Man phase? That probably will actually happen soon-ish. Because I have never played the Mega Man series, and I've been wanting to for a very long time. And people seem to want it. so I'll probably do it. Have I played Sonic 1 GBA? No, I've never played that. Whoopsies. Screwed that up, it's probably fine. Maybe it's not fine. Get up there. Probably becoming one of those freaks who prefers Mega Man 1. I've never played Mega Man 1, so I don't know. Maybe. Of OG Mega Man, the only one I've played is Mega Man 2. And also Mega Man and Bass, for whatever reason. I played that. Would I consider doing movie story videos? Not on this channel. If I was going to talk about other mediums, I would do it somewhere else. But also, I don't know if I'd want to do it on, like, a YouTube channel in video form, because then you get copyright strike to fuck. Maybe a podcast or something. Super Guy, thank you. I like Zero in his games. He's like Shadow. I mean, I know Zero. I played Mega Man X. He seems cool, and he's got a lightsaber. Everyone likes lightsabers. If I talk about peak AI storytelling of Sonic Destruction, I actually probably will, because Sonic Destruction is fucking hilarious. I'm not a huge fan of the Snapcube fan dubs, but that fucking AI-written Sonic script that they read through is so goddamn funny. Oh god, yeah, now I gotta do Devil Doom. Fucking Christ. What Terios mod is this? It's called, like, Alternate Terios or something like that. I'm testing it out. I'm probably going to put it on the spreadsheet as a customization option because it makes Terios look not hideous. You want to see whatever butt shittery the AI made up? It's crazy. Have I heard about how terrible Sonic 1 GBA is? Yeah, obviously. You think that someone that knows as much about Sonic as I do would not be aware of that? Guys, did you know that Sonic 3 and Knuckles was originally one game that they split into two? Pretty obscure Sonic fact, I know, but I'm pretty in there. I know there's a mod to give Shadow a gun. I've seen it. You do that way faster. Do I think Doom was a good villain? Yes. In both games, he's been the villain. I think he is pretty good, actually. Don't listen to everyone that says he's stupid. He is kind of stupid, but they make it work, mostly, if you figure it out in both games. Because I guess that's another trait of Shadow stories. They do not present themselves well, and people won't know what's happening. Oh god, fucking that up. Fucking that up bad. God damn it. I have no idea what time I need for this, but I'm definitely not getting it here. Did I play Mega Man and Bass for GBA or SNES? Actually, the SNES version. I played a retranslation of it. For some reason, I went out of my way to play that Mega Man game specifically. And I don't remember why. Did I get the Unstoppable achievement for this boss yet? Yeah. I think I got it in, like, the second time I ever played this boss. It's really not hard. I mean, I don't give a flying fuck about achievements, so whatever. Yeah, this remix of All Hail Shadow, meh, it's fine. Perhaps should I go this way? Maybe? I'm not sure. Oh. It looks like he's gonna, like, that's a bad attack telegraph. It looks like he's gonna aim for, like, the middle, and then he hits the top of the screen there. What the fuck? That's some bullshit. Well, I say this is the best final boss? Definitely not. No way, no how. This is more of the same crap we always get. Do I like the boss in general? No. I mean, the first stage is fine when you're, platforming around. That's cool. And even the surf section is cool. But when it goes into supersonic minigame garbage, no. Wow, Terios looks so much better when he just has Sonic-like spikes. What on earth were they doing? Can I skip this? I can't skip this. I'm trapped. They wanted to have an echidna? No, they didn't. They just misinterpreted the art. I can use Cheat Engine to speed it up, maybe? Well, I don't have Cheat Engine going. I know you were joking, Missing Bits. Do I think Shadow 2 will come out? I mean, that's basically this. This is Shadow 2. It's a Shadow game, and it's a direct follow-up story-wise to Shadow the Hedgehog, kind of. This is Shadow 2. You know what I was just thinking about with that movie level that they're doing? That's probably the reason there's not a Shadow the Hedgehog level in this game, right? Because they only have so many development resources. Wow, I can't believe I got an S there. So they're like, alright, we can make another zone, and it could be a Shadow the Hedgehog level, but we also want to do a movie tie-in thing, and we don't have the budget or resources to do both. So let's do the movie level instead. Because that'll fucking make more money. And people will be more hyped about that for some reason. Alright, all that remains now is getting S ranks on all the levels with Doomwing. I figure while we're doing that, might as well time attack and see what this offers. Can't blame him? I can. Fuck that shit. I did play a little bit of the 3D levels. So I know, for example, this. But this isn't anything you couldn't just do with spear gliding. I don't even know if this is faster than spear gliding. Shit. Fuck that up. Oh, I got no meter. You hope it's just Keanu Reeves speaking Japanese? I assume it's just gonna be Koji Yusa doing it. They could not do a Frontiers level? Thing about that is Frontiers level is easier to make because you can reuse the assets from Frontiers. Whereas a Shadow the Hedgehog level, you have to completely make everything from scratch. Doomwing is for real just baby mode? A little bit. I was willing to hear out for a bit that, like, oh, it lets you do cool things with the pathing because you can fly, but it's like, okay, well, now we have spear gliding, so now it offers nothing. In fact, for the rest of this level, I don't even know if you really have any opportunities to use it for much. Maybe here. Thing is, the startup animation takes so friggin' long that... Is that even better? I don't know. Fuck it, hell. I have something actually I want to try. If I go a little slower here to kill these enemies, I can fill my Chaos Control meter, which I can then use to refill the flight meter, and maybe that would be beneficial? Fuck. Do I think Doom will ever return again? Probably not. I think that's it for him at this point. It would really not make any sense character-wise for him to come back. I mean, I guess you could have said that with Shadow the Hedgehog to begin with, but now they made it work, and now it's like, okay, we're actually done with that character now forever. I fucked that up. What would he even offer if he came back? To be fair, you could have said that about this game. How did Doom survive? People said that in the comments of my story video. It's implied that he might have rebirthed himself through that larva on the Ark, in the early stuff. Oh wait, I forgot to kill the stuff. Which makes sense, and also fits with what the story's doing with him. Now he's trying to do that through Shadow. And early on in Dark Beginnings, when Shadow's looking at that larva and comparing himself to it, and then Black Doom's doing that later in the story. Makes a lot of sense that that's what's happening. I just didn't connect those dots because I'm like, well, that's 50 years ago. That would be after the raid on the Ark, where they killed everything, and after, the events of, like, Sonic Adventure 2 and Shadow the Hedgehog. And that entire time, no one killed that larva? I don't think this is faster to do this. Because it takes so much time to build up that meter. That's probably not worth it to do. Did Doom always have reality manipulating powers? No. It's like vaguely hinted at that it's like a little pocket dimension that he created in this game. Somehow, whatever. I don't really care. It's fine. It's fine. Must have been a well-hidden room. I mean, I'm willing to believe that that larva could, you know, hide from stuff and manage to survive, but also, it had nothing to eat or drink for 50 years. How did it survive? He did show Shadow flashbacks in 05, so maybe it fits. I guess we don't know if those are like real things that are happening or if that's just in Shadow's mind. It could just be in Shadow's mind, I suppose. Come up with a new demon for Archangel Shadow to face? Exactly. Yeah, I want to try something. Maybe if we go over here. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't fucking slope jump for shit in this game. No, that's definitely not worth it to do. These fucking wings suck. I have opinions on how they're pushing inhibitor rings again. I mean, not really. They don't use them in this game. They have one throwaway line to explain why they're not used, because they're never going to be used ever again. But they're canon, and we're going to acknowledge them. We're just never going to use them, because branding says no. Yeah, pretty much for the rest of this level, there's no use for the Doomwing, right? And it has that fucking, like, Sonic Force shit where it deactivates at multiple points. Doesn't fit with the brand is stupid? Well, that's how they operate, Sonic, these days. God damn it. I am sucking. Do I like Radical Highway in this game? The actual Radical Highway, yeah, those levels are fun. The sections in the other levels, no. It is kind of boring. I like how you can cut that off early. That is nice. I've never played a WarioWare or Donkey Kong Country game. I played all the DKCs. I've never played WarioWare. Thank you, Super Guy. Didn't the larva that we're trying to eat, Frozen Sonic and Friends, die when Shadow destroyed the Black Comet? Well, that's because they were on the Black Comet. I don't know how that happened. They just, like, get off. I forget what the explanation is, but they do have a line to explain how everyone got off the Black Comet before Shadow blows it up. I see that I can just leave Radical Highway and go straight to the end of Rail Canyon? No, I have not. I don't do social media. I don't see the things. I just play the video game. Do I think Infinite should return? Look, if Sage is gonna fucking return, Infinite has no reason he couldn't return, because Infinite is a better character than Sage. I don't know if that's a controversial take. Like, I would not mind if Infinite came back, or I would mind if Sage came back. I should say I do mind that she is gonna come back. Got to activate wings there, but whatever. It is pretty controversial. I mean, fucking Sage sucks. Like, Infinite had potential for an interesting character thing. Sage is just a complete flatline. Better than Sage is a very high bar, clearly. I'm just saying, out of, like, recent garbage new Sonic characters, we got Sage, we got Infinite, we got REM. I'll take Infinite. We've got Doronpa from fucking Team Sonic Racing, everyone's favorite character. You all forgot that that character existed. We got Trip. Oh, I was talking about, like, garbage Sonic characters. Trip is, like, a real new Sonic character. Is REM even a fucking character? REM is an exposition machine. So I guess no. What about Zavok? Yeah, you know how I feel about that. Don't even with your coy little, oh, what about Zavok? Friggin' trying to get a rise out of me, you is. What's my favorite stage in this game? Chaos Island 1. I like that a lot. Zavok for Sonic Movie 4. If I were to guess what they were going to do for the fourth Sonic movie, I think it's going to be SA1. I think it'll be Chaos. That's the next most iconic thing that they have to base a movie off of. Metal Sonic? Nah. I don't think Metal... One, I think we've done enough evil Sonics. They did that 2 times in a row now between movie 2 and 3. And, I don't think that... Like, Grandma does not know who Metal Sonic is. I mean, Grandma doesn't know who Chaos is either. But your dad might know who Metal Sonic is, because he played Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. From SA2 to SA1? Yeah? Oh, big deal. So what? Have you ever watched those fucking Marvel movies? It's not like they adapt Spider-Man issue number 1 and then Spider-Man issue number 2. They just take whatever source material and make it into a story in whatever order because they don't give a fuck. It's the exact same thing. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to be using this. Because it sucks so badly that I just forget it's even in the game. Metal Sonic is more well-known than Chaos? I don't know if I agree with that. What mod am I using for Terios? It's like Alternative Terios, I believe it's called. I was thinking you could maybe jump up there, because you get a slightly higher jump with the wings. But alas, no. More known than Metal Sonic? I don't think most people give a shit about Metal Sonic. Fucking Christ. You do? I do too. I don't mean us. I don't mean Sonic fans. I mean people that don't really play Sonic games that much, but have played like a Sonic game. I'll tell you, it's not just hardcore Sonic fans that go to see those fucking movies. It's kids who have never played Sonic before, and their parents who have also never played Sonic before. And, people that, like, kinda know Sonic a little bit, just from, like, video games. Any character in the Olympic Games is instantly more popular than Chaos? You're not about to tell me with a straight face that Vector is more popular and well-known than Chaos is. Fuck you. Absolutely not. I refuse this. Not on my stream. One more outburst like that, Seagull Moe, and I'll have Laura time you out. Have I seen the sales of the Mario and Sonic games? That doesn't mean that people give a shit about the characters, though. Vector will be the future of the franchise. Chaos is dead. At the end of Sonic 3, they're gonna tease the new character, and it's gonna be Vector! And then everyone in the audience will go, who's that? Okay. Rail Canyon sucks hard. Cancer, thank you. Furor Pariah. I don't appreciate that comparison. I'm turning off the hints again. I don't need that shit. Yeah, this level sucks hard, so I've messed around with it a bit with Doomwing. It's kind of better with Doomwing. This is like the one level that actually kind of benefits from it. Because you can do this! There's a shortcut there. I don't remember it exactly, but there's something. Want to talk about automation? This is it? I mean, yeah. Rails suck in these Sonic games. There's definitely something there. What was it? Enrica, thank you. Thanks for keeping you while you worked. You're welcome. So I think the Chaotix should get a solo game. If you don't want it to sell, yes. There we go. Can I do it here too? Yeah, look at that. Cool. I don't have Chaos Control here, though. Oh, I'll get it from this capsule. Then you can do some of this. Some of that, maybe. I might want to refill, so kill these guys. Oh yeah, because there's this. And that's kind of cool. For a level as boring as Rail Canyon. Chaotix hate stream? I like the Chaotix. I think they're cool characters. I just don't think that they're marketable enough to sell their own game. Hell, I am one of the 2 people in the world that quite likes Knuckles Chaotix. It's me and Christian Whitehead. You liked it okay enough the one time you played it co-op? I really would like to try that game co-op, because I just want to know what the fuck that is. You think that Vector is more recognizable than Chaos 2? I just don't know. Like, back in the Dreamcast days, Sonic Adventure was the hugest shit in the world. And that has, like, lasting impact. Heroes was never the hugest shit in the world. Hold on a second. That's nice. Skip a hell of a lot of automation there. Heroes sold more than Adventure? Yeah, but it didn't have as much of a cultural impact as it. It's about the size of gaming at the time. Still not a very fun level. These wings can only do so much to make Rail Canyon fun. Chaotix were also in most of Sonic X. They absolutely were not. They're in, like, 5 episodes. Agreed, Rail Canyon kind of sucks. Yeah. Stelmo told me this trick here. If you go neutral, there's no air drag in 2D. So you can maintain the speed from that Chaos control path and go way faster on the rail. Super cool. .2D Rail Canyon is fine. I like the 2D level here. The wings even useful for anything in this level? I guess I could just fly over, because this entire level... This level is one of the weakest 2D ones, design-wise. It's just, like, completely flat and just, like, go forward. Rails. You know, you compare this to 2D, Kingdom Valley, and it's, like, a completely different universe of game design. Vector might be more known than Blaze. I'll agree with that. I think Vector is more known than Blaze. They could do Blaze, though, because they want to have a girl in there, because the movies are a total sausage fest at the moment, but they don't want to have it be Amy, because, well, I was going to say because she's, like, girl, and that's not okay, but they'll just make her into tough, cool guy Amy, so whatever. Blaze is never gonna get shit. I mean, if they keep going with that Sonic Cinematic Universe crap, she might get, in a show or something. What level from Heroes would I prefer instead of Rail Canyon? Fucking Egg Fleet or Hang Castle. Either of those would be good alternatives. I think Sonic Team will ever make a new reoccurring villain? No. I mean, they have made reoccurring villains in, like, sub-series, like Eggman Nega and the Rush games, or technically the Babylon Rogues are kind of villains in the Riders games. But, like, an actual, like, you know, another Eggman type, like, main series recurring villain? No, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Grand Metropolis or Frog Forest would have been neat to see. That would have been cool, yeah. Not really. Babylon Rogues are thieves, not villains. Well, they're like antagonistic characters that are exclusive to the Riders series. Close enough, I say. Oh god, Super Guy, how could you say something so horrendous? Thank you. Amy throws tarot cards like Gambit in the movie? Jesus Christ. No, because it seems like Sega and Sonic Team are just completely hands-off with those movies, and the people behind the movies don't know about that tarot card shit. I mean, I don't know, Tyson seems a lot more involved in the movies now, so maybe they would have that stuff in there. Should be able to just, like, yeah, do a bit of this. I should get a Chaos Control refill for this section, though. Oh, God. Also, yeah, because I flew over, that thing didn't spawn. Something to consider. The way they don't expand upon the tarot cards, like she should be an astrology girl? Yes. But that would require them to, like, expand on an existing idea in a logical way that makes sense for the character. And that's not what we're about. We're about references to things you know. Which is weird because it's not even a thing people know. How many people fucking know about the Sonic CD one-time mention of Amy's tarot cards? Fucking no one knows that. You like the tarot cards? I like the idea of Amy being into, like, fortune-telling and shit like that. I don't like that she's into specifically tarot cards and only tarot cards, because that's stupid. It represents a lack of vision. And as Palpatine would say, you will suffer for your lack of vision. What's even more stupid is they replace her iconic hammer with tarot card smacks. I mean, yeah, that's just... I don't even know what the fuck is going on there. And then that's one of those things where then someone tries to, the lore team tries to explain, like in Frontiers, why doesn't Amy use her hammer anymore for her attacks? And it's like, oh, well, she can't because of cyber ghostness, even though she does still use her hammer for some moves in Frontiers, but it's a thing, trust us. It's not bullshit, we promise. It's a mess is what it is? Yes. You know, it's surprising now that I think about it, that for the Amy mission in Sonic Generations in this package, they didn't change it so that she uses her tarot cards to shoot Sonic up. Because obviously that's what it should be, right? Put some respect on the lore team, they made this story good. This one, yeah. But that doesn't undo a lot of stupid shit that's come out of them in the past. I wonder if it's faster to go this way. I've never actually tried running on foot here, but that's definitely faster. Does Amy use her hammer in Dream Team? She holds it, but she does not use it. But that's just because she's just a reskin of Sonic in that game. Wonder if I could squeeze into that. Let me see. Yes, I can. How popular is Sonic in Japan? Not very. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Why? Whatever, fuck it. How popular am I in Japan? I assume that no one knows I exist in Japan. I make the assumption that the Japanese Sonic community is a lot less weird than the Western one. Because they don't care that much about Sonic, so all the, like, crying and complaining that we do about every little thing, they probably don't do that. Am I just time attacking the game? Yeah, with the Doom Wing, which I've not done much in the past, so I'm giving it a try. And yes, I still think that the game is significantly more fun without it. You can have, like, a crazy overpowered thing that you give the player, but you can still have it be, like, interesting. Plenty of games do that. Hell, I'd argue Sonic does that. And like 3 of Knuckles, I think Hypersonic with the air dash move is a cool thing that like makes it interesting to use because it like really opens up your movement options. Fucking Christ. Whereas this is just like fly over the game. Or it's useless in like the 2D levels mostly. Yo, what's up, Triple C? You can make that only with the Doom Wing. I've tried to make that cycle so many times, you just cannot get it without Doom Wing. Have I played Tails Sky Patrol for like 2 minutes? Most important question in life, Knuckles or Shadow? Depends on the context. But if you just mean, like, overall, which character do I like more? Probably would be Shadow. But I feel like Knuckles has a lot of untapped potential as a character. God damn it. Shadow got layers. Yeah, but that's just because for some reason Sonic Team likes to focus on Shadow more than any other character. Other characters could have just as much to them as Shadow if they just gave him the time. It's always Shadow gets everything. Shadow gets all the stories. Because he's the coolest? I mean, that's not wrong. But Knuckles used to be the cool alternate Sonic before Shadow was around. And then Shadow kind of replaced him. He's like Piccolo. This is Knuckles' 30th anniversary, but it's Year of Shadow? Exactly. Good stories are only reserved for Shadow or new characters, except for Sage. She does not get that. The air dash on the wing is a little unruly. Can make that with the wing, that's pretty cool. Silver desperately needs attention. Silver needs to be fixed, is what Silver needs. Because that character sucks. Next year's gonna be Year of Sage. That's a really worrying thing to think about. Sage is gonna be a recurring character, most likely. And I hate that. Oh, Izzywick, thank you. What bothers you is people saying Frontiers fixed Tails when it actually didn't. All of it did was repeat SA1. Hopefully Ian actually progresses his character instead of being up Sonic's ass all the time. We'll see. We will see what the future holds on that. What do I think of IDW Silver, though? IDW Silver is whatever. He's nothing. Silver has 20 billion characters that don't have years for everyone. That is plenty. I mean, not every character needs their own year. You could do the Year of Chaotix. Just bundle those three together. Also, I don't think they need a year. I think all the Chaotix would really need is a solid little spin-off game for them that really lets their character shine. Doesn't even necessarily have to be a spin-off. It could be like Sonic goes on an adventure with the Chaotix. That would be fine. Year of Big. Big, we could just not... He doesn't get anything. Big gets to appear in cameos and other stuff. That's where Big belongs. That's his best use as a character. Just fuck him. Probably do that better, right? Time the Chaos Control. So that way I can just go through the spikes without having to wait on them. Probably a better solution there. I'll figure it out eventually. You wonder if we can skip the zip lines? I highly doubt it. There's probably so much scripting preventing you from doing anything. That just made me lose my freaking wings. Clint Westwood, thank you very much. How would I progress Tails as a character? I haven't really thought about it that much. I don't really think too much about Tails, honestly. Tails is not one of my favorite Sonic characters. I mean, I think Sonic and Tails R does a fine job. I guess one thing you could do if you wanted to bring Tails' character to that next level is his whole deal was, you know, following in Sonic's footsteps, but then graduating beyond that, doing things his own way, and being able to stand shoulder to shoulder with Sonic. So I think the next step for Tails' character, to really get him on that path that he was set on from the beginning, is he has a Sonic-esque adventure where he helps somebody go through a struggle and come out the other side of it. You know, without Sonic being there, he just does it himself. Show that he's really coming into his own as damn it! As his own little hero like Sonic. So the Metarex saga? Well, Metarex is more a thing for Tails. God damn it. Tails sniper rifle. I have ideas about things you could do with Tails that are cool, like, not out of character-wise, but just out of, like, progressing the character gameplay-wise and moveset and, like, coolness. But I'll talk about that another time. There you go, just have to pay attention to the state of the spikes in the background. You noticing there's not a lot of Tails fans lately? A lot of Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles? Well, that's because those are the coolest characters. I have never really liked Tails that much as a character, even as a kid. He's fine. But for me, my favorite Sonic characters would be, like, when they're at their best, Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, Blaze, and probably Metal Sonic. I think those are the characters that have, like, the most interesting stuff going on and most potential for, like, cool story things. Do I think Sonic's origin will be explored in-game? Hopefully not. I don't want it to be. I swear, if they ever do the cliche-ass fucking Sonic game thing of Sonic needs to go find his parents, I'ma fucking die. Thank you again, Izzywick. Tails always your favorite character because of how relatable he is for you. Yeah, I've never connected with Tails much that way. I mean, hey, if they want to explore Sonic's origin, I'd be fine with that, but it's gotta be the Mary Garnet origin. Don't give him an actual in-universe origin. Saved it. Made the same mistake as last time, but I saved it. Although I'm on this low route. Whatever. Mary Garnet story mentioned. I'm fucking one of the people that helped popularize that thing. Most of y'all never even heard of that before me. Do I think the Mary Garnet story could use some streamlining? Maybe. And maybe I've done some of that for a thing that I would like to do one day. Possibly. Who knows? God damn it. Why am I sucking so hard? I just realized I could transform earlier there. Stop leaving you in the dark. Look, I talk about stuff that's coming up all the time, and then people complain at me constantly of like, where's the thing you said that you were gonna do? Oh my god, these have collision. Why does that have collision? You're ignorant to this? What's this Mary Garnet story? It's Sonic's original origin story. From back when they were developing Sonic 1. That's this whole weird thing about Sonic being a children's storybook character. But I think it's cool. sounds lame as hell. It's not. I mean, it's a little weird. I could see people not liking it. But I think that it's very appropriate for what Sonic is. Thank you, Joe Madre. What if the message Sega takes away from Shadow Generation 6 is that Sonic needs a detailed, weirdly complicated backstory? I don't think they would do that. They know what they're doing when it comes to, like, handling of Sonic, like, as an identity. That they're not gonna fuck up. That's probably like a rule. That's probably like a hard rule that's written down somewhere. Like, no backstory for Sonic. Not allowed. Even the movies follow that rule? I mean, they kind of give Sonic a very explicit backstory. As a mom, and we see him as a kid and watch him grow up. I don't like any of that. But whatever, those movies are Sonic in name only. Do I think Cream can break through Shadow like she did with Blaze? Yeah. I think you could absolutely tell a story that could justify that. You feel like I'd like to for some reason? What, the Sonic movies? No. No. What about the Fleetway version of Sonic's origin? That's just the old American Sonic origin, and I hate that shit. I think it's so fucking stupid. I absolutely refuse. There, Jesus. Ain't sick of this game yet? Nope. Still playing it. Oh, I can't fly through here. Do I think Metal should talk? I'm fine either way. Metal talking or not. I think either could work. I would say a good thing that would work is classic Metal does not, modern Metal does. I'd be fine with that. You love how I ignore Doomsday at the end? Slows you down. This might actually help this level a lot, because this level is a fucking nightmare. So just classic Sonic? Well, I think classic Sonic not speaking is stupid. Oh wait, I didn't have to Chaos Control there. I do that to refill meter when I'm doing my normal runs. But I don't have to when I'm using this thing. I wonder if it's faster to jump over that. It probably is, to not hit that slope there. Still discovering new shortcuts and optimizations in this game after playing it fucking a shit ton. As should be the way in a Sonic game. That just disabled my fucking wings. I don't like how those constantly get turned off by, like, stage events. Monica Brower, thank you very much. What other Sonic characters do I think deserve a spin-off / lead role in a potential future game? I think Knuckles could actually pull one off. I think a Knuckles game that was, like, really cool and, like, exciting looking to people might actually sell well. And I would personally love a Blaze game, just because I love Blaze. I'm playing without the time stop mod. Yeah, I was doing the bosses earlier to get S ranks, and you kind of need it off for those to work. Actually, I saw Stelmo on his stream do a faster route there. Faster strat. Not that, I already knew about that. This! Yeah, cool. But I screwed up. Do I know the big skip at the start of this level with the spring? I do not. It's good for speed, but it's not good for getting rings to activate the wing. Oh fuck, I had no air dash. If I take the north path, hit the spring, jump to the left with the enemy on the platform, hit the spring and Spirit Glide all the way zipline. I'd have to see it to know exactly what you mean. Okay, I should do that a little bit later. Here we go. This is what I do. Oh yeah, this. Well, this is something. That fucked me up, actually. If I had the meter, I could fly right to the loop. Man, these wings are lame. Why is Chaos Island in this game? So they could reuse assets. Wow, never done that before. Holy shit. I mean, keep in mind, this was a lower budget Sonic game, so the reason there's Forces and Frontiers in here is because they could reuse assets from those games and get it done faster. That loop skip is so lame compared to the Spirit Glide one? Yes. The camera is freaking out a little bit right now. It does not know what to do. I didn't get myself Chaos Control there. That's the problem. Yeah, that's bad. Nope. Too early. I'm too used to my old strat there. That is pretty tight. What's my fave band? I'm not really a music person. I don't listen to enough music in general to have a favorite band. Bro just listens to his thoughts. Well, when I'm like in the car or something, I'm usually listening to like podcasts or something. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do last time. Probably when I listen to a song not from a Sonic game. I mean, I listen to a lot of game music from a lot of different games. I just don't listen to music very much in general. Jumping there is so awkward. Would I like an animated Sonic movie that's true to the games? Absolutely, yes. That would be super cool. Have I played Celeste? I have. I did not love it. It's a good game, certainly, but not really my kind of game. I may talk about it in the future, while I did not really care too much for Celeste. What the fuck? What I think of RDR? Is that Red Dead Redemption? Do not care. I've never played a Rockstar game. Isn't it so fun? Look at how cool that is. It's definitely better than the spear gliding route. Not a single GTA? Nope. I should have done that. I should have glided. Whatever. Wow, really, Telekinetic Man? Do you think Red Dead 2 might actually have one of the best stories in any game? Huh. Then again, you also like Breaking Bad, so I don't know if I can trust your opinion. Have I finished Hilda yet? Yeah, I finished Hilda forever ago. That show's fucking amazing. If anyone's not watched Hilda, you should fix that. Hilda is so fucking good. And I think there's a lot about it that would appeal to Sonic fans. What made me not like Breaking Bad? It's just a kind of show that I don't really jive with. What do I think of the new slang kids use these days? I'm a big fan of it. I'm very hip with the kids, with their new slang. Like, something as radical. I like that. Tubular. That's one I've heard the kids say a lot these days. Oh god. Trying to read chat and play game. This Generation's my favorite 3D Sonic game. If we're disqualifying fan games, yes. And if we're treating Sonic like a franchise rather than a genre, also yes. What 3D Sonic fan game do I like more? I don't know if I would say I explicitly like it more, but SRB2 is pretty fucking amazing. Curious Guy, thank you. That wasn't very skibbity Rizzler of me. Please speak English in the chat. If you don't speak English, then I'm probably gonna have you timed out. This is an English-only stream. Gonna have to start using Doomwing more often. Funny, I was thinking I'm gonna have to start using it less. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a mandatory transform here when you're using it. I have no idea how to use this on this stage. Definitely not as fun as what you do otherwise here. See if I can just, yep, slip in there a little bit. Nice. That worked. How long does Hilda take to get good? I would say that it really picks up, like, halfway into Season 1. Oh shit, I should have used that. I'm always not prepared to actually get that, because it's a pretty tight window. You hate this part? Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have used the air dash there to transform and fly over it, right? Probably. Ah! Doomwing is way more fun. There's too much gameplay before. Yeah, I always find myself thinking, there's too much game in this game. I wish there was less game here. So many cool skips. You should see this level when you're not using the lame-ass wings. That's where the cool skips are. Why do companies remove shows they've made from streaming services? I have no idea. There's some strategy to it, I assume. How many hours do I have in this game now? 31 plus whatever the stream has been. Damn it, I didn't get it there. Whatever. Do I think Sega will make SA2? Like a remake of it? Oh, I can't transform here at all. Okay. Never mind then. I mean, like I said in my recent video, I think that like a 2-pack bundle of the adventure games would make a lot of sense at this point. God damn it. I've, like, never gotten hit here before, and now I'm getting hit constantly. Now I can't transform. Oh, that's fine. I think they give you enough rings to transform. Yeah. So cool. Would I like a color stage as DLC? I'd prefer the DLC stages to be things relevant to Shadow. But I wouldn't say no to a color stage. I could live with that. I think a Heroes remake would happen first? Absolutely not, no. Heroes is not nearly as well regarded as the adventure games are. Nor is it as, like, important to Sonic, historically. Shadow Gens DLC confirmed? No, we're just talking about the potential of it. Can I just make this? I can. Cool. How about that skip? Do I prefer this or Sonic Generations? I think Sonic Generations is a better game. We'll see. At the end of the stream, I'm going to put this on my tier list, because people have been constantly asking me where I would rank this, so I'm going to do it to shut everybody up. So I think Unleashed Remaster would have a spin-off character DLC. I was thinking about that. Sega might get on this idea with this game of, like, the way forward is Sonic remasters with an extra smaller game attached to it. Which would get played out, but I wouldn't hate that for a couple more. I would not mind Sonic X Knuckles Unleashed. I could live with that. That'd be fine. Holy fuck the camera. Sonic X Big Unleashed? No. What the fuck just happened? Where's my momentum? Time to know what Knuckles is doing during Unleashed events? Yeah, you can do something with that. Sonic X Blaze Unleashed? I guess Blaze is a little more fitting because she's another boost character with boost gameplay. It'd be easier to fit that in there. But how do you justify that story-wise, that Blaze is getting involved in some way? She's in her own dimension. Sonic Forces X Q-Bot Forces. What if Dark Guy affects the dimension thing too? I guess you could say that, like, yeah, because the two worlds are linked, like, Sonic's planet getting ripped apart causes the same thing to happen to Blaze's world, and so she has to go on her own world adventure. You could do that, I suppose. I want to see if I could hit those enemies up there. Werecat Blaze. I think the smart thing would be to just not do another Were character with bad character action combat, and they just have Sonic levels. That's the smart move, if you ask me. What the fuck? Okay, that works. That works. I guess if we also want to think about reusing assets, Knuckles makes sense because he already has a playable version in Hedgehog Engine 2 that they could build off of. That's another factor to consider. That's bad. Fucking hell. Shadow Lost World? Oh god. What we definitely don't need is Sonic X Another Character Lost World. That's fine, but you can just not re-release that one. I mean, I don't think they would. Lost World is one of the worst selling Sonic games ever. Sonic X Vector Origins. Fuck. How do we make the Werehog more platform-based? I mean, the Werehog, if they ever did an Unleashed remaster, it's just gonna be Unleashed. They're not changing that. I'm just trying to think who's the character that would get the campaign. I guess Knuckles would make the most sense. Unless there's another movie. Whatever would be the next movie would determine it. Which, of course, is going to be Chaos, because it's the next most iconic thing from Sonic that they could cover, obviously, and anyone who would dare say anything else has no idea what they're talking about. Shut up, Seagull Moe. Obi Knuckles solo villain? I don't know. Now think about it, though. Knuckles definitely has the easiest time justifying a story, because it could be something with the Master Emerald and he has to collect pieces all around the world. That's a gimme. That's pretty easy. Oh, actually, now I'm thinking about it, it makes a lot of sense, because, you know, the whole deal is the Chaos Emeralds lose their power there. And you could have the Master Emerald somehow is affected by that at the same time, and so Knuckles needs to go on his own little adventure to restore the Master Emerald. Something like that you could do. Alrighty, that is all the levels played now with Doomwing. Yeah. Doomwing kinda crappy. Much more fun to play without it. Therios mod, though, pretty good. I'll definitely be adding this to the spreadsheet. Just wish I could have the purple and the run. That would be real nice. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call the stream there, so now it is time to rank Sonic X Shadow Generations. So hold on, let me pull that up. Is it this here? Yes, here we go. So we're going to do both of my tier lists, the overall quality of the game, and then my own personal enjoyment of it. This is an exact recreation of what my tier lists were before. Here's the overall quality one. And I have not thought about this ahead of time, so we're gonna figure this out. And immediately I want to put this at least in A tier, probably. Because I definitely would say I think Shadow Generations is better than Sonic 2. As good as Sonic 2 is, it does have some stuff. It's got Wing Fortress, the bosses are bad, special stages are lame. And Shadow Generations has very minor problems, if anything. So I want to at least put it here. I'd put it above Rush Adventure, I think, because of the stupid water stuff in that. And Rush has terrible fucking boss fights. 3 and Knuckles, though, that's a toughie. You know, I think I would probably put that over Sonic 3 and Knuckles, believe it or not. Because I don't like the special stages or the boss fights in 3K. And I don't love the bosses in Shadow Gens here. But there's a lot less of them, and I do think they're better. Probably I want to say I like Colors more, though, than Shadow Generations. Although, if we're talking overall quality, the story is a big, like, bump up, potentially, for Shadow Generations. If we want to consider that as a factor, that does help it out a lot. But I do like the level design and gameplay of Colors quite a bit. I think it's very fun. Ooh, it's a tough pick. It does have nicer cutscenes, you're right. Shadow Gens has nicer cutscenes, better story. It's got, like, the lore journal and stuff like that. In the story department, it totally destroys Colors. But then the gameplay-wise is really good. Also, music in Colors, definitely much better than Shadow Gens. Do I actually want to put it that high? That's really friggin' high. I'm trying to think. Because the 2D levels in this game are some of the best in the boost, but the 2D levels in Colors are really good as well, I think. A lot of people don't like them. I think they're very good. I like the Wisps and how they incorporate into the gameplay. I like the greater platforming focus of Colors. I like the boost meter being more limited, so you gotta think about it more. Sonic Colors and A is diabolical? You crazy. Colors is a great game. Boss fights? Oh yeah, the Colors bosses are absolutely awful. Except the final boss is okay. Shouldn't Sonic X Shadow be higher than base gens? I'm just counting Shadow Generations in that, not Sonic Generations. Where's Sonic Riders? This is just for, like, traditional Sonic game platformer Sonic games. Ooh, it's so hard to decide. You know, I think all things considered, because you also get White Space, which is fun enough in Shadow Generations. I think I'm actually gonna put it that high. I did not expect this game to go that high, but it's a fine-ass game. It's a fine-ass game. So, yeah. For overall quality of the game, I would say, yeah, A tier is generally where I would put it. It's a really well-put-together game. Really good package. Now, on this other tier list, this is how much I personally enjoy the game when I go to play it. Like, I'm counting, like, Unleashed here, just playing the daytime levels. Or Superstars, just time attack, no bosses. That kind of thing, which shifts things around a lot. So with Shadow Generations, that's time attack. That's time attack, spear gliding on all the main levels, which is fun as fuck and is, again, easily minimum A tier. But, ooh, where does it go? I want to say it goes above Sonic 2, because it's fucking fun to time attack these levels, man, especially the 3 ones. But I did really enjoy time attack in Superstars a lot. Because of the variety you get with all the characters, and I think the level design actually is pretty good in that game. Ooh. Are people in chat so judgmental? I don't know. The people are weird. I have a different opinion than you. Deal with it. feel like maybe that's where I want to put Shadow Generations for my own personal enjoyment. I feel like that's where it belongs. That seems like a good place for it. Because it is ultimately just another boost game, QTE game, just like all the other ones, but it doesn't really have its thing. Spear gliding is super fucking cool, though. That's really fun, but that's only really gets to flex its legs in the 3D levels, and it is cool there. But then, like, Superstars, you get all the variety, and Boost and, like, Rush has really good level design and stuff, and these games have a lot more interesting things going on, and Unleashed is just super fucking hard. I feel like, yeah, that's probably where I want to put that. Surprised I prefer Unleashed over Shadow Gens, though. Bro, Unleashed is fucking good. The steering in that game, how it has less emphasis on QTE stuff, how it's mostly 3D, it's fucking good. Unleashed over Peak Shadow Gens. Unleashed is good. Those daytime levels in Unleashed are solid. Forces over SA2 is Brave. I did all this a while ago in a video. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable with that. I think I'm comfortable with that placement for Shadow Generations. I would definitely say that I enjoyed Superstars more than Shadow Generations. I mean, just watch my initial stream of Shadow Generations and watch my initial playthrough of Superstars, and you can see my reactions to the two games. I'm clearly enjoying Superstars more, and that's generally reflective of the time attack. I had more fun with both games, but I had a really, really good time attacking Superstars. OST tier list, I don't have that pulled up, but Shadow Generations would go very low. Probably in, like, E tier, honestly, because I couldn't even really tell you any of the remixes in the game. So there, everyone that's asking where does Shadow Generations go on my tier list here. This is overall quality of the game. This is how much I enjoy the game. That's it. Alright, we're done. No more milking Shadow Generations. Moving on. Next coming up will be a video on the Freedom Planet games. I'll probably stream those also after that video comes out. Maybe even play some of the influences of Freedom Planet. And then after that will be Spark, then probably Sonic X, and after that we'll see. We'll see where I'm at. But that's it for today. Thanks for coming, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later.